I'll just mention two different studies because they're the ones that I'm most familiar with, but I'm sure I'm hoping there's many more that aren't coming to mind right now. 2021, I believe, there's a researcher at Harvard named Bo Riccio, and she had been working for 5 years on destroying the anterior tibialis of little mice. Sorry, I know it's a mice study. I should have did a trigger warning.
And she breaks their anterior, she pulled their anterior tibialis muscle? Ouch. Okay, well, we thank these mice for their contribution to humanity. Hopefully it's helpful. Tell us more.
Incredible insights that she got from this research. So, and what she did with these poor little wounded mice is she put them under a massage regimen, or she didn't. So there were obviously mice that had the damaged anterior tibialis, and then she, watched their wound healing and the process of their wound healing of this damage. And then for the test mice, she put them in a regimen of either twice a day, a 5-minute massage, or once a day, a 10-minute massage.
Who's giving the massage? Is this like a research assistant has to massage mice?
Yeah, let me describe the massage because it's kind of brilliant. Okay, so she had these little oscillating like
machine?
Yeah, tongs? Little oscillating tongs. It was like, beetle jaws.
Yeah.
That had a really, really soft tip to the ends of the tongs made of really gummy latex. I mean, the amount of pressure that the tong, that this gummy rubber would exert into the little shin of the mouse was about the amount of pressure if you put a pencil eraser, like if you took an eraser off of a pencil and you laid that on your hand, you can imagine the weight of that in newtons. It's a very, very light amount of weight, right? Okay. So you get a number 2 pencil, you pluck that eraser out and you put that on your hand. You could
barely feel it. Yeah.
Barely, but it does have weight, right? So you have 2 of those. And you have this very spongy rubber, and it's doing these oscillations into the anterior tibialis for 5 minutes twice a day, or 10 minutes once a day for 2 weeks. And what they found was that the non-treated mice, they were just completely, inflamed in their tissue. They had tons and tons of neutrophils. So when you have an injury, there's just an ambush of different cells that come into the area to wound heal. But what happens is, because it's already a poorly circulating area, those cells just tend to hang out there and spurt out all of their pro-inflammatory cytokines. And they also live and die in that area. And so you just have a lot of cell detritus that builds up in the area. That's part of the itching and the irritation of your inflammation. But with this very light pressure, they had a massive reduction of neutrophils. They had a massive reduction of the negative inflammatory waste products. And the wound healing was much more rapid. The muscle fiber types were stronger that generated in the anterior tibialis, and overall the healing was much more rapid. And so why this interests me specifically is there's a lot of debate about, well, should we massage injured structures, or should we just let them be? And this research really points to that one should touch wounds, but with the lightest amount of touch, with very soft, pliable application. And so because this plays right into my business model, which is I use very soft rubber tools on people's bodies, it felt very reassuring and validating to me about my own theory and my own approach to helping pain, injury, and frankly, a fresh wound. So this is really exciting, just really exciting research.